Okay, this is Atari Hotel here today. I haven't shot a video for quite some time, so I do a quick one on one of my recent acquisitions here, if you want to call it that. There's a little flag right here. Here's one of the newer additions to my collection, Cobra 135 XLR. Now, the short story behind this is I've been trying to find a 139 XLR or a 142 GTL to be my main radio. And similar to what I used to have, what I had at the end of the useful part of the CD band in the 80s, so I was trying to find another one, and somebody offered me this radio, and I decided to go with it instead because the price is right, free. So she's a beautiful radio, and she only had a couple minor problems when I got it. Can't find it right now, but. When I bought it, the original plug had been cut, the ground pin had been cut off the plug, so I had to replace that. So that was no big deal. I keep spare plugs around. So let's turn her on, and you're going to see something obvious here. Put the volume down, get the squelch up. First of all, the clock when I got the meter, I should say, when I got it was very dim. Somebody had put the wrong bulb in it. You could barely read it. So it's been replaced with a golden white lead. I wanted to just keep the vintage look of the radio instead of going to the cool white ones like some people do, but that's fine, whatever makes you happy. And the clock was dead, and it had the mechanical flip clock in it. If you've seen a picture of these, they have a mechanical flip clock in it, and those things always die eventually. So I had to replace it, and I looked for a long time trying to find another one. They're just not out there. So what I did is I went on, got this little clock on eBay for all of $5 from China. I figured it wasn't much of a gamble. So basically this clock is a little module, not much bigger than the display. It's got its own little memory and battery in it, and like I said, it controls the time. And where the knob used to be to adjust the mechanical clock, I put this little switch, and it can show you the date. There's the internal temperature of the radio. Unfortunately, it's in metric, which I don't think there's an option to switch it to Fahrenheit, but I don't use that anyway. Power supply voltage, or in this last mode, it'll alternate between the voltage and the time. And it does keep fairly accurate time. So I'll put it back over here. Straight time, that's where I like it. 40 channel, sideband bass. Everything works on her. She puts out her full rated power, maybe a little bit more. And see if I'm going to flip around so I can find the signal. Don't think I will today, but see if there's any skip coming in. We'll swap right up. Using an external speaker, just because it's at least convenient. The internal speaker is mounted under here, which I don't particularly like. It doesn't sound as good. It's the front firing. If I zoom out, you'll see my Cam 89 thing below it. And it's got the front firing speaker here, which sounds better, but it's just the design of the radio. And above it's a realistic radio that I'll do a video on later. And let's zoom back in on the Cobra, because that's their subject for today. And she's got all the sideband modes work. Right here, the display. There's just nothing there. That's interesting. So there's not a whole lot you can show about a radio when there's no signal. When there's just no signal come in. Sometimes I get some DX coming in. Today is just dead. Let's gear up. But she is transmitting. Testing 1, 2, 3. Audio. You can see the modulation lights working. Not much more to say about this radio. She's full featured radio, and instead of looking, I don't think I wouldn't even bother looking for a 139 anymore, because I've got this radio. She does everything I'll ever need. And like I said, the clock does keep the time when she's turned off. The only thing is because the mechanical clock actually had an alarm clock function in it. There's still the automatic button here from the alarm clock function, which I just rewired to be an on-off switch as well. So I just left it in there. But the changes I made in here are reversible, so if I ever do want to put a mechanical clock back in here for some reason. I didn't do it. I didn't do anything to this radio that can't be undone. Turning it back to completely stock. All original capacitors in there. I tested the main power supply caps. They're all running at rated specs. I know there's a big fad about people recapping radios now, and I'm telling you, this radio is over 40 years old. The caps run at spec. The radio runs at spec. There's no need to change them in just because the radio's old. Because there's some people out there making a fortune on these little kits on eBay. Recap your radio, and in some cases, yes, it does help. A lot of times, you're just wasting your money and time. And like I said, I did recap the Cam 89. It did help it a little bit because it had some problems. But this radio absolutely does not need it. And she runs all the time. She runs stock. And that's why I'm going to keep her as long as she runs that way. So that's my babble for today. I'll turn it back on so you get one more good look at the displays. And I don't know what else to say. Get the sideband on there. You can't. And she's basically completely stock. Just a little, maybe runs a little extra power than she's rated for, but not bad. So anyway, Atari Hotel, and put the tag up there again just to show off. And that's the Cobra 135 XLR. Have a good day.